my name's Jon Wargo. I am an assistant professor in the Teaching, Curriculum, and Society Department at the Lynch School of Education at Boston College. Prior to joining Boston College, I completed my doctoral studies in curriculum, instruction, and teacher education at Michigan State University. And before that, I was a former public school teacher in Denver, Colorado, in Denver Public Schools. I did my undergraduate degree at Indiana University in Bloomington in English and Gender Studies, and much of what I've learned there sort of continues on in my research as I look at minoritized youth and LGBT youth in particular. So three research projects I have going. The first that I'm presenting here at OISE is a project entitled Civic Makey, or Civic Making in the Early Years. This project was largely interested in examining how making, makerspace technologies, and digital tools mediated early social studies instruction in the early grades. Another project I have going on is one that takes up the question of gaming, and that project is entitled Learning to Escape. In Learning to Escape, my research team and I formed a research practice partnership with an escape room company in Boston, and we sort of collaborated to trace how 5 adults going through a series of escape rooms discursively were able to understand what escape meant. So we're really excited about sort of thinking a little bit about gamification in education writ large. And then the final inquiry that we're sort of wrestling with is called The Politics of Noise, Young Children Experimenting with Sound Art. So in this project, we're working with a pre-K3 classroom, so pre-K for 3-year-olds, around sort of the ways in which they sort of take up sound as a modal resource to experiment and play with voice. I think across all of these projects, Civic Making in particular, there's sort of a larger discourse that sort of works on understanding how children become or are sort of civic beings once they turn a certain age, 18 for example, when they're allowed to vote in the United States. But this research really sort of takes a critical childhood's perspective to understand how young children are always civically informed and engaging in a process of becoming active participants of their community and society. In the Learning to Escape project, I think that there has been a lot of work recently in learning in media and technology around gamification and understanding how tenets of game-based learning can be brought into the classroom. But we were really interested in examining from a design perspective how engineers think about cultivating a learning ecology in a room like an escape room. And then the